Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. When a person goes to the market and you decide to buy a shoe that is too big for you, you decide that what you want to wear is oversized shoe. You should never forget that you do not use gum to wear shoe. Hey, it's not a small something. No, they said Igbi ran, like Igbi fled out of her Olori mansion, Olori quarters, like fled out of her apartment, and she was screaming the entire estate down over what that she went to the kitchen to get water downstairs in that apartment at night around 1 a.m. When she entered the kitchen, she saw the biggest agua of a lifetime inside her sink. Inside her sink, the biggest agua of a lifetime inside her sink that set his head and was going right, left, right, left, right, left. When she saw the way the thing was gathered, the biggest snake ever. Or more, they said she fled, she almost developed wings to fly. And she fled and she ran out of her apartment. She was screaming the apartment down, screaming the apartment down, screaming the apartment down. And that was how she ran also out to the gate where she entered her car and she zoomed off and she left. Now, when she left, they said because she's aware of what happened to Igbi, they said she did not go to the palace, so that she ran and did not go to the palace. That she ended up in a hotel right there, a very big hotel right there in Ile-Ife. That night, that was where they say she was crying and screaming and shouting and did not know what to do. That it's the aunt that was in that apartment too, that even ran with her to accompany her, where that the aunt was holding her, dragging her, holding her like a child because she was jittery, she was shivering, she was crying, she was, very historical over what had happened to her. Hi! Now, that is the same reason why I say that when you decide to wear a shoe that is heavier than you, do not forget that you don't use gum to wear shoe. The thing is that it's not all the fights in the world that we must engage in. There are some battles that are really not meant for us. We need to understand that. Now, this snake, when she said she saw that snake inside her sink, they said the first thing the aunt did, the aunt ran there, the aunt did not say anything, and the aunt started following her to a hotel. Like they said she went to a hotel where she had to stay that night because the aunt was saying they should go to the palace, She said no palace, that they will not let them get into the palace. And the thing is that it is really sad to see that you were in a very good place, a place where you've got all the security in the world, like you're so highly protected, because you cannot be married to the Ooni of Ife and you're like any other person. You have all the protection in the world. Sometimes the devil know how to play over time inside people's life. I think we need to appreciate what we have at every given point in time, and don't abuse the privileges that is, bestowed on you or given to you as an individual. And I think this is exactly what this is about. At that time, where was the best place to have gone to? She ought to have gone to her husband's house, gone back to the palace, but she knew that Kabiyesi will not be there to protect her. She knew that Kabiyesi, they will not let her in, because right now as we speak, they said the only wife that is inside the palace, that is living inside the palace as we speak right now, as it is alleged, rumored, reported, okay, and of course, no be me talk calmly, okay, as I am hearing from my own source, they said the one wife that is inside the palace right now is Dr. Elizabeth. And Dr. Elizabeth is right there inside the palace at Naomi's, request. Dr. Elizabeth, Naomi said to Dr. Elizabeth that it will be, something that nobody will want to hear, that their boat allowed Kabiesi to be in the palace alone. A man with all of these wives, why would he be alone? And so Dr. Elizabeth had to stay there in the palace. And right now, Dr. Elizabeth is the one overseeing everything that has to do with the Ooni of Ife. But this is not to say the Oloris are not coming. When there is an event or anything, they come into the palace of the Ooni of Ife from what we are hearing, and they are able to do whatever it is that they have come there to do, and they go. And they say right now in the palace, they have a lot of restriction. That is not like it used to be before. At least that is the information that is getting to us. Okay, I am not living in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Neither am I related to anyone who is related to anyone who is living there. These are information that we get all in different sources, from different sources on social media. And, I reenact mine, and I post right here, letting you understand that these are all alleged rumors, speculations, okay? And so whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Della Rama. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the south. It's still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. Della, right? I love you guys. I'll never ever stop appreciating each and every one of you from the depth of my heart. I appreciate you. I would never ever take your love for granted. If you're yet to subscribe, please join your hands. Let's subscribe. Let's get this channel to 20,000 subscribers, and I love you guys so much. Okay, so it's not a small thing. They said she fled out of her apartment. She was screaming the entire Olori's quarters down, like screaming everything down. She was so terrified over what she saw. And you do know that they said this happens to be the modus operandus of Iyami Osoronga, that when she gets angry, she spills snakes. Right now, they are saying that's exactly what is going on. And they said, Kabiesi has said that he's not going to intervene. That anybody, when we say a bite person for nyash, fear shit. When they won't bite them for nose, may they no fear kata. And that is what is going on. It looks as if this woman is on rampage and trying to, get them to understand that, the Ile-Ife royal kingdom is a traditional community. And you cannot come and want to do as your place. You must go by, their own dictate, their rules and regulations, and you cannot. And they say it looks like this is exactly what's going on. But how this is going to end, I do not know. But for each day, I'm going to bring you more update, because right now they said the Ooni of Ife said it's not intervening. That if you want, you should confess. There are certain things that these women have done that it looks like they need to put it out before something bad happens. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.